The peace of Edo was, in fact, maintained by former criminals with ties to the underworld. The magistrate's office alone couldn't handle the workload, so these individuals served unofficially as Okappiki, solving cases. However, their true identities and the hidden aspects of their work concealed a deep darkness unknown to the public. Why were former criminals chosen? How did they apprehend wrongdoers? And what did they sacrifice in exchange for their achievements? Now, let us delve into that shocking truth. In this main feature, we will also elaborate on surprising commonalities with modern police forces. In Edo, a city that surpassed 1 million residents and became one of the world's largest metropolises, crimes like theft and fraud were rampant. It was impossible for the Dashin and Yuriki of the magistrate's office, responsible for Edo's public safety, to keep an eye on every corner of the vast city. Thus, the shogunate was compelled to unofficially employ collaborators who could gather information from the populace. This led to the emergence of the Okappiki, individuals who operated privately under the town magistrate's office. They served as agents for the Yuriki and Dashin, infiltrating the underworld to gather criminal intelligence, fulfilling a shadowy role. The Okappiki were not official bureaucrats. Their status was precarious, merely serving as agents for the Dashin and Yuriki. Their most crucial mission was to procure information regarding the movements and hideouts of criminals, which was inaccessible to ordinary citizens. Beyond intelligence gathering, they also participated in Toramano, the actual apprehension of criminals, acting under the orders of Dashin and Yuriki. The Okappiki utilized unique investigative methods and their underworld connections to track down and corner criminals. In fact, it is said that some Okappiki even cooperated in unofficial torture after an arrest to coerce confessions. Why were so many former criminals and individuals with underworld connections recruited for such a vital role? The reason was their deep familiarity with the underworld structure and relationships, possessing their own powerful intelligence networks. For honest Dashin, it was difficult, even impossible, to step into such a shadowy world, highlighting their limitations. For former criminals, the status of an Okappiki offered a chance to atone for past misdeeds and reintegrate into society. They became the dangerous intermediaries bridging the magistrate's office and the underworld. Okappiki did not operate alone. They maintained subordinates known as shitappiki, conducting organized investigations. Their living quarters were often located in a corner of a nagaya, row house, or a desolate area on the outskirts of town. During the day, they patrolled the town, gathering information, and at night, they drank with their subordinates, probing the underworld's activities. They received no fixed salary like modern police officers. Their main income was goyakin, funds provided by the magistrate's office, but they were far from wealthy. Some malicious Okappiki even colluded with the underworld, fabricating incidents or framing innocent people. As mere agents of the magistrate's office, they lacked legal authority, and their powers were highly ambiguous. However, without them, Edo's enormous volume of crime could not have been managed, and public order would have deteriorated further. They were not recruited through examinations like modern police officers. Recommendations from Dashin or Yuriki were everything. Even the jit they carried were privately bestowed by Yuriki, not official symbols of police authority. For the common people of Edo, the Okappiki were both a reliable presence and an object of fear. While Zenigata Heiji, the famous fictional Okappiki, is portrayed as a hero of justice apprehending villains, the real Okappiki were far more visceral, complex beings living between light and shadow. They understood the logic of the underworld, sometimes even teaming up with one villain to capture others. Their remuneration primarily consisted of bounties for captured criminals and gratuities from Dashin. Consequently, their income was not always stable and many lived in poverty. Arrests, Toramano, were consistently dangerous, and it was not uncommon for Okappiki to lose their lives in fierce struggles with criminals. The jit they carried and their hojo-jitsu, rope-tying techniques, can be considered the origins of modern police weapons and arrest tactics. In essence, they were shadow figures who protected Edo's public order at their own risk, without hazard pay or job security. As the Edo period ended and the Meiji era began, a modern police system was progressively established. The unofficial role of the Okappiki gradually faded and was eventually abolished by the Meiji government. They vanished from the forefront of history, but their contributions significantly aided Edo's public safety. The Okappiki, an unusual force of former criminals, were the unsung heroes who supported the peace of Edo. Why were former criminals chosen? The answer lies in the necessity for underworld intelligence networks and practical knowledge. How did they apprehend criminals? Through espionage, intelligence gathering, and at times setting traps to corner villains. And what did they sacrifice in exchange for their achievements? Perhaps it was their official status and an unsullied reputation. The Okappiki, they lived between light and shadow, perhaps the shadowy figures who upheld Edo's public order.